Every morning when you wake up, you open the front door. But instead of fresh air and sunlight entering, a storm rushes in. The regrets of yesterday, the anxieties of tomorrow, the emails, the bills, the expectations of others, they all flood into your hallway before your feet even touch the floor. By the time you're brushing your teeth, you are already drowning. You are already exhausted. This is the reality for millions of people. We wake up, but we don't truly rise. We merely survive the morning to fight through the day. But high in the Himalayas, in a monastery that touches the clouds, the morning is not a battle, it is a ceremony. There was a man named Thomas. Thomas was a successful executive from Chicago. He had the penthouse, the car, the six-figure salary, and a heart that felt like it was constantly racing a marathon it could never win. He traveled to the east not because he wanted to, but because he felt he had to. He was broken. He arrived at the monastery gates just as the sun was beginning to bleed through the night sky. He was looking for a technique, a hack, a quick fix to silence the noise in his head. What he found was an old master, a man whose face was a map of wrinkles, yet whose eyes held the clarity of a mountain lake. The master didn't give him a pill. He didn't give him a mantra to chant mindlessly. He gave him 5 truths, 5 sentences. Every morning, the master said, before you speak to the world, you must speak to your own soul. You must tell yourself these 5 things. If you do this, you will not just change your day, you will rewrite your destiny. Thomas stayed for a month. When he returned to the chaos of the city, the chaos remained, but Thomas had changed. He became the calm in the center of the storm. What were those 5 things? What specific words have the power to rewire the human brain and align it with the ancient rhythm of the universe? Listen closely. The first truth: today is a new life. The master took Thomas to the edge of a cliff overlooking the valley. The sun was just crowning the horizon. Look, the master pointed. Do you see the darkness fading? Yes, Thomas said. Where did yesterday go? The master asked. Thomas paused. It's gone. It's in the past. No, the master corrected gently. It does not exist. It is a ghost. But you, Thomas, you carry that ghost on your back. You wake up thinking about the argument you had last night. You wake up replaying the mistake you made at work 3 years ago. You drag the corpse of yesterday into the living room of today. The first thing you must tell yourself is, I have died to yesterday and I am born again today. In Buddhism, there is the concept of impermanence. Nothing lasts. Not your pain, not your glory, not your mistakes. Every sunrise is a reset button. When you wake up, visualize that the person who went to sleep last night with all his worries and fears has dissolved. The person opening their eyes now is new, untouched. Tell yourself the past is a memory. The future is a fantasy. Only this moment is real. Today, I am free to be who I wish to be, not who I was. When you tell yourself today is a new life, you sever the neural pathways of guilt. You give yourself permission to start over. You stop living in the shadow of your history and start walking in the light of your potential. The second truth: I will meet everyone with kindness, starting with myself. On the second morning, Thomas was sitting in the meditation hall, his face twisted in frustration. He couldn't focus. His mind was wandering. He was angry at himself for being bad at meditating. The master sat beside him. You are at war, he whispered. I can't clear my mind, Thomas snapped. I'm useless at this. The master smiled. You treat yourself like an enemy. How can you expect peace when the voice in your head is a tyrant? The second truth is the practice of loving kindness. But here is the secret. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Every morning you must tell yourself, I am enough, and I will treat myself with the same kindness I would offer a friend. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. If you leave your house hating yourself, you will find reasons to hate others. If you leave your house feeling inadequate, you will perceive judgment in everyone's eyes. But if you wake up and say, I forgive myself for my imperfections, I accept this human experience, you put on an armor of compassion. Tell yourself, today I choose kindness. I will be a source of warmth in a cold world. The third truth, my actions determine my destiny, not my mood. Thomas asked the master, but what if I wake up feeling sad? What if I wake up with no motivation? How can words change that? The master led Thomas to the garden. He handed him a heavy bucket of water. Carry this to the top of the hill, he ordered.
But I don't feel like it, Thomas said. I'm tired. The garden needs water, the master said. If you wait until you feel like doing it, the garden will die. The modern world tells us to worship our feelings, to wait for motivation. But the third truth is simple. I am not my thoughts. I am not my feelings. I am what I do. Your mood is like the weather. It comes and goes. Your actions are like the compass. They guide you. Every morning declare, I will do what is necessary, regardless of how I feel. I am the master of my attention, not the slave of my emotions. When you separate your identity from your temporary moods, you become unstoppable. The fourth truth, I have everything I need right now. One evening, Thomas was scrolling through his phone, seeing photos of friends on yachts, seeing ads for watches, feeling a hollow lack inside. The master placed the phone face down. You are hungry, he said. No, I just ate. Not for food, for more. The fourth truth is contentment. Every morning, you must tell yourself, in this moment, I lack nothing. Look at your life. Do you have breath? A heartbeat, the ability to see the colors of the morning? Then you are already wealthy. This truth does not tell you to stop pursuing goals. It tells you to stop delaying happiness. Tell yourself, I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful for this body. I do not need to add anything to this moment to make it enough. When you start your day with abundance instead of scarcity, you attract more. The fifth truth, this day could be my last. The master walked with Thomas to a small cemetery behind the monastery. Are you afraid of death, Thomas? Yes, Thomas said, because you think it is far away. You live as if you are immortal. You waste time. You hold grudges. You worry about silly things. You do this because you think you have forever. The final truth is the most liberating. My time is limited. This day is a gift, not a guarantee. If you knew today was your last day, would you argue over small things? Would you waste time scrolling? Would you let fear stop you? Tell yourself, I am mortal, therefore I must be vital. I will not waste this day on anger. I will not waste it on fear. I will live fully, love deeply, and let go quickly. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, do not just wake up. Rise. Before you check your phone, before you check the news, check in with your soul. Sit on the edge of your bed, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat these 5 truths. Today is a new life. I will meet everyone with kindness, starting with myself. My actions determine my destiny. I have everything I need right now. This day could be my last. The world will try to drag you into its chaos, but if you anchor yourself in these truths, you will remain unshaken. Wake up, truly.